10 Things You Missed in Lil Dicky Freaky Friday featuring Chris Brown official music video. Since his 2013 hit Ex-Boyfriend, which garnered more than 33 million views on YouTube, Lil Dicky has placed himself to the lane of being a comedic rapper. He's consistently proved that he can clean up on YouTube with multiple hit songs starring other popular artists. Freaky Friday is a song that involves a crossover between Lil Dicky and famous rapper Chris Brown. In just under 3 days, the official music video amassed over 10 million views on the YouTube platform, with fans ecstatic to watch this comedic visual. However, today we're going to take a look a little deeper into this song and music video and go over 10 things you all probably missed while watching or listening to it. So be sure to watch this video all the way through, as you're not going to want to miss out on what we have today. Also, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to show your support. With that being said, let's get right into this video. For the first thing you all probably missed comes from the overall meaning of this music video as a whole. Many people didn't know this fact, but the video is actually inspired by movie Freaky Friday starring Lindsay Lohan. The song's a nod to this film that was released in 1976 and remade in 2003. The movie created this premise where a girl and her mother switch places in order to experience each other's lives. As you may have noticed in the music video for Freaky Friday, Chris Brown and Lil Dicky switched their lives for the day in the 4-minute visual. Fans of the 2013 Freaky Friday remake starring Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis will instantly recognize the rapper's homage to the film from the opening scene at a Chinese restaurant to Chris Brown literally crooning, "Somehow this turned into Freaky Friday." In an interview with iHeartRadio, Lil Dicky nodded to how he had seen the childhood classic movie and thought, wouldn't it be interesting to switch bodies with somebody in music? Chris Brown came to mind as the perfect juxtaposition. In the music video, both artists wish to be somebody else and only switch their bodies back when Chris Brown in Lil Dicky's body reveals that he does love himself, which is the key now we're switching back. Chris Brown's gang affiliation. In verse 2 of this song, while inside the body of Lil Dicky, Chris Brown raps the line, "Hey, I'm a blood, but I can finally wear blue." Now that Chris Brown is embodied as Lil Dicky, he doesn't have to worry about his affiliation with the Bloods, a well-known gang group. In the past, Brown has been seen throwing up gang signs and referencing them on Instagram with the word Brazy. The leader of Fruittown Pyro, a group's blood, told TMZ about Brown and said that he's not initiated, but has helped the crew and hung out with them enough to earn their respect. The reference to wearing blue is made because Bloods are signaled out by their sporting of the color red. Their main rival, the Crips, are known for wearing blue. This caused a lot of people to talk about the topic on Twitter and social media because, as it's well known that Chris frequently talks about gangs and the Bloods, it's interesting that he went against this group in his rap. Being a member of the Bloods, it's strictly forbidden to wear blue, and to publicly talk about it is something worth noting. Not only does he go against the Bloods, but we may have just figured out Chris's secret gang life. While he may not be an official Blood, he does get recognition from and hangs out with the group frequently. I just wonder what the Bloods will do when they listen to what Chris Brown has to say. It may lead to some controversy and dispute between Chris and the group. Hopefully, it all goes well, but Chris did just make a bold statement. Ed Sheeran foreshadowing. As most of us know, towards the end of the music video, Ed Sheeran actually makes an appearance to switch himself with Dicky. Other celebrities who pop up in the clip to switch bodies with Lil Dicky include Ed Sheeran, DJ Khaled, and Kendall Jenner, who, as Dicky in her body, marvels at having breasts. Anyway, what a lot of you missed is that Dicky actually foreshadowed Ed Sheeran earlier in the video. At the 5-second mark on the TV screen in the background, it reads, "Ed Sheeran behind the art of songwriting." Sure enough, later on in the video, Sheeran actually makes a star appearance. I think that was definitely important to notice, as I'm almost 100% certain that it was supposed to be a foreshadow of Ed's appearance. Did Ed Sheeran write the song? Going along with the last thing you missed, which foreshadowed Ed's appearance later on in the song, a speculation has actually been going around that Ed Sheeran may have written the song. While Chris and LD are credited as being the official writers of the song, people are starting to rumor that Ed Sheeran may be behind the bars in this rap. At the 5-second mark on the TV screen in the background, it reads, "Ed Sheeran behind the art of songwriting." Keyword being songwriting. Many people may be asking, why would the TV be talking about Ed Sheeran's songwriting? Well, we have two speculations for that. The first one is that, as you all know, Lil Dicky switched bodies with Ed Sheeran for the music video. It could possibly be that Dicky's trying to state that he's a big fan of Sheeran's songwriting and wanted to be just like him. As seen in the video, the people Dicky switches up with for the day are people he looks up to. But the other more stretched rumor going around is that Dicky may actually be admitting that he hired Ed to write the song and lyrics for him and Chris. While this would be a big deal as ghostwriting is not appraised well in the rap community, it seems like a possibility. But let us know, do you think this message has a meaning that Dicky's trying to portray? Or do you think it's just supposed to be a statement about how good Ed's songwriting is? Leave us a comment down below with your opinion. Why Chris Brown? A lot of people after seeing this music video probably ask themselves, why did Dicky choose to bring Chris Brown behind the camera for this video? Is it his style, dance moves, singing? What is it? Why did he switch bodies with someone else? Well, in an official interview with Dicky, he states that, Chris to me was my #1 choice. Like, I knew I wanted to be a really good-looking guy that can sing and dance, and I started thinking about who that is, and Chris Brown is a dancer. I don't think anyone even comes close to that. It's almost like a lost type of art, like an artist that can dance that way, And I played in a few different celebrity basketball games with him, so I had a relationship with him, and I was just hoping that he'd do it, and he did it. The interview then went on to ask about Chris's basketball skills as Dicky talks about them. Dicky said, I think between me and Chris Brown, if you combined our games, you'd get like a real Division I basketball player. Because of his amazing dance moves, singing style, and looks, also of course basketball skills, Dicky decided to bring Chris onto the stage for his music video. Fans did not like Kendall Jenner and Ed Sheeran for collaborating with Chris Brown. Kendall Jenner and Ed Sheeran were recently slammed by fans after they decided to collaborate with Chris Brown. Jenner and Sheeran, as we all know, are featured in the Freaky Friday music video. Jenner and Sheeran were dissed by their fans who claim that they're supporting an abuser. Brown previously admitted to physically abusing Rihanna. On Twitter, one fan said that she's disappointed to see the Thinking Out Loud singer in Chris Brown's music video. Earlier this week, Brown also made headlines after Snapchat made light of the singer's assault conviction. The message asked users if they'd rather slap Rihanna or punch Brown. Rihanna released a statement regarding the controversy and said that she's still trying to figure out what the whole mess was about. Snapchat recently took down the controversial post and apologized for their wrongdoing. Either way, you can't get mad at Ed Sheeran and Kendall for collaborating with Chris, and he's moved on past his accusations for sure. So I'm not sure why people were throwing shade at these two, but as the media is portrayed today, it's not a surprise. Many tweets, posts, and articles have been posted about the subject, and it has definitely been blown out of proportion. As Dicky wakes up in the body of Chris Brown, he FaceTimes the famous veteran rapper Kanye West. During this scene, he also raps the lines, "I just FaceTimed Kanye, blip blip, I just told him I'm his biggest fan, yeah, yeah." Dicky has never been shy about his admiration of Kanye West. He once sampled Ye and Jay's song Lift Off for his song Bars from the So Hard mixtape. He also has a song called Deezus, which pays homage to Kanye's album Yeezus. Also worth noting, in the music video, Kanye's FaceTime screen shows someone walking in Yeezy boots, which is Kanye West's luxury shoe line. But what many people are wondering is, why didn't Lil Dicky switch his body with Kanye in this music video? As we stated, Lil Dicky is definitely Kanye's biggest fan, and FaceTiming him made this video even more interesting. This may be another reason that Dicky chose Chris for the switch in this music video. As Chris Brown is fairly close to Kanye, he would have the opportunity to FaceTime him. But it's still worth noting that Kanye West never made an appearance, despite being the biggest inspiration to Lil Dicky. The TMZ reference. In the background of the scene where Chris Brown keeps shouting at the TV, we all may not have seen the letters ZMT on the screen. Sure enough, backwards these letters spell out TMZ. TMZ is a celebrity news website that debuted on November 8, 2005. The name TMZ stands for 30-mile zone, the historic studio zone within a 30-mile radius centered at the intersection of West Beverly Boulevard and North La Cienega Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. The TMZ news source is well known for interviewing many different celebrities and covering the news in the current day. Also in the side panels on the TV, it has headlines for news about Trump and a DUI case. The addition of TMZ makes this music video even more funny, as we all know the news company is known for being a bit up and personal and a little on the annoying side. Lil Dicky included this group in the video as a joke to the public, but many people missed it while watching. The single Twitter notification. Even though Lil Dicky has released music under the alias of Brain, it's been a nearly 3-year hiatus for the 30-year-old rapper. Sure enough, not many people know much about this rapper, and a lot of people probably didn't even know who he was before the release of this music video. And to say the least, Dicky knows this, and even posted himself for this. So I thought it was kind of funny as Dicky was making fun of himself in the scene where we see him looking at his phone on Twitter. In the bottom corner, it says he only has one notification. Earlier on in the song, Chris raps about how his Twitter notifications are blowing up, and Dicky is kind of going against that, stating that in his own body, he only has one. This is funny and ironic because after this video was released, even though Dicky was not very well known in the rap community, the video amassed over 10 million views in less than 3 days. So those notifications definitely went up from 1 to thousands in just a few days. Overall, I think it was funny, and it definitely was important to note that Dicky included this joke in the music video to let people know that he may not be the most famous, but he is on the come up. A lot of people probably missed this one as well because of how small the notification is, and simply because of how it's not really something we pay attention to. But if you take a close look, you can see that he has a lonely one notification on his Twitter. Sorry, Dicky. Towards the end of the song, Dicky raps the line, "I'm ballin' on the court, oh my god, I can dunk." Lil Dicky has never been shy about his love for basketball. He posted a tour video where he met up to play with fans and had a stretch of 8 made threes in a row. ESPN even did a mini segment where he was deemed a long-lost member of the Ball family. One aspect of his game that's missing would be the ability to dunk, but Dicky takes advantage of Chris Brown's ability to get above the rim. The two even played against each other during Snoop Dogg's Celebrity All-Star Game. As we stated earlier, one of Dicky's reasons for bringing Chris on the stage was due to his basketball skills, and this furthers the idea.
Just another reminder to enter the iPhone X giveaway we have going on. All you guys need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, drop a like, and comment the hidden message in the video. Thank you for watching till the end, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys later in the next video. Peace.